2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Here we are at the Genesis Invitational, one of the top events each year on the schedule. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this third round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, and this player starts their round in the lead. How should they approach today?
This player just needs to keep going out and just staying as relaxed as they have been, and don't take unnecessary chances. Just keep it simple, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts if you will, and see where it lands at the end of the day.
I know I can't wait. Let's get back down to the coverage. Second shot here on the first. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. And tidy looking shot, that one. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This is a 12-footer here. A great opportunity here. This for eagle.
Just didn't drop. Well, Rich, that's got to feel good. Opening the first with an under-par score.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it, so yes, birdie on the first, great job.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Oh, that's a great shot. It sets up a wonderful birdie look here at the second.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
And that's for birdie. Well holed.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the third hole. Second shot here on the third. That's a pretty handy shot. Well, that's beautifully judged. Oh, good look at a birdie here. Not a bad line, this. Wonderful shot. Currently in first position. Here we are in front of a par 3.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Well played. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
We're 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
Looking good.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. This hole here is a par 4.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
That got a little out of control, I think.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This is huge for momentum. Gotta try and hold this. This for par.
I don't mind the look of this. Nice little putt to hole, that one.
This player is putting for fun.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Time to tee off at the 6th.
What an incredible design this is, and it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, the front right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
This one's for birdie.
This one's tracking.
He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. He sits in first position. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
A wonderful shot here at the 7th and sets up another birdie chance. And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Next up is this 2-shot hole. It's a decent fairway to hit this one. Not sure if they'll find it though. From about 100 yards. Going with the pitching wedge here. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Here we go. We're beginning the 9th hole now.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Great shot. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Well, by my estimation, they're looking at 110 here.
Opting for the 9-iron. Should find the green. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
He's got this for his part.
On a nice line.
Well holed. He's currently sitting in first place. Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
No, not at all. And what a hole it is. It's changed a lot over the years. This green is actually reminds me of something you would see at Pinehurst. There's no flat spots on it. It either is downhill or uphill. That's it. Players most likely will take driver or fairway wood and try and leave themselves just on the front left portion of this green. That's the most ideal spot they can hit it, no matter where they put the flag stick. However, hitting it there is nearly impossible. A keen short game is absolute necessity to make birdie here.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
These are on rails, looking good.
And that will drop in for a birdie. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Now with the honor on a par 5.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Here we have the second shot into the 11th. Nicely done. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
All right, down the hill here, got to be gentle. Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
Oh, what a super shot. Still in the lead now after that hole. Well, that's huge momentum they're bringing to this hole. Coming off the eagle. Time to hit another good drive.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. Taking aim from about 170 yards. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. A wonderful shot and a birdie opportunity coming up at the 12th.
Gotta like their chances from there.
Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honor on the hole.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Okay, that'll work.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
That's frustrating. An opportunity to make a par here. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Currently in first position. On the tee of a par 3.
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Going with the 7. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
This really looks good.
Beautiful shot. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Let's head to this lengthy par 4.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
That one should find the surface. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
That's pretty tidy. Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. We have a par 3 on this one.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
Oh, well played. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
The lead continues to grow. This is simply amazing.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Ouch, that hurts. Lining up the birdie putt here. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. He sits in first position. And now striding to the final tee of this round.
Tee shot up the hill. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
This shot is about 140 yards out. Well, this one's right at the pin. That's a super shot. That's another green in regulation.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
And with that putt, concludes this players round.